How many of you have spent time examining the standards, planning a great lesson, teach your heart out, and then have a group of students not understand the content? In this video, we'll take a look at strategies to check for understanding and what to do when students don't master the standard. Checking for understanding, also known as formative assessments, is imperative in helping teachers adjust instruction with teaching, peer-to-peer collaboration, appropriate scaffolds, and strategic grouping and regrouping of students to meet their specific learning needs. Formative assessment is a proven strategy to increase student outcomes. Unlike summative assessments, formative assessments are given continuously throughout the day in various ways. It not only tells us what students don't know, but it can tell us what they do know. With these two pieces of information, a teacher can adjust their instruction to reteach to the entire class, give on-the-spot intervention, or pull a small group for targeted instruction. Let's go to a second grade classroom where the teacher is using whiteboards as a formative assessment tool.
Remember, when we talk about a learning target, we're talking about our goal of the lesson, what we're going to work to accomplish, yes? Okay, repeat after me. I can describe how characters in a story respond to challenges. Ooh, when I read the question first, you're going to listen. What are you going to do?
Listen.
Okay, we're not going to write yet. Are we going to write?
No.
Not until I say?
Open sesame.
Perfect. Our first question is, who was the major character in the story? Really quick, before we can even start, who can tell me what the word major character means? If I'm talking about a major character, Charlotte, what is a major character?
It's the character that they talk about the most.
Ooh, a character that they talk about most, right? Someone that might be experiencing a problem in the story, right? Who we see throughout the story, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, when I give you that open sesame word, okay? You're going to write, okay? But I want you to follow this sentence. The major character in the story was blank. I want you to write that on your whiteboards when I say the magic word. If you have difficulty seeing that, I have it right here as well as right there. Yes? So the first thing we're going to look for is who the major character of the story is. Okay? Markers in your hand. Open sesame. Start to write. Three, two, one. Thank you, my friends. Okay, I want you to add to that. You just identified who the major character of the story was. I want you to tell me how you know. I know this because, go ahead and write it under what you already written down.
If the teacher decides to do a reteach, it would be important to check for understanding again at the end of the reteach. Depending on the student's understanding, the teacher may still decide to use additional strategies. In the last part of our classroom visit, we saw a teacher using whiteboards to check for understanding. Since a large group of her students needed a deeper understanding of the content, she decided to do a whole group reteach, peer-to-peer learning, and followed it up with a small group instruction during independent practice. Let's go back to our second grade classroom to see the reteach, peer-to-peer collaboration, checking for understanding, and small group instruction.
Oh, okay. What made you think this? What made you think that it?
Because right here, you can see there somewhere.
Does it look like the home though? Because if you remember right here, where does it look right here and tell you that? Actually, it should be on the next page that tells you where were they.
Oh, airport.
But where does the majority of the story take place?
The desert.
Oh, yes. And tell me what page you found that onto. Oh. That's a setting?
Setting?
Remind me what a setting is. Do you remember what a setting is? That's okay. Everybody pause real quick. Pause. Who can raise a hand just before we keep going? I want to see marker lids on real quick because we're pausing. We're pausing. We're not done yet. Don't worry. You'll have time. We're just pausing. Does that mean stopping? No, just taking a quick break. I want to see all marker lids on so that I know you're listening. which is totally okay, because I realized a friend was like a little confused on what the setting is. And we've worked on this in class. Can I have a friend raise a hand and just remind me what a setting is? What is a setting, Archie? What is a setting?
It took place.
Oh, where it took place, okay? So I want you to think about this story and where it took place the most at, yes? Okay, continue to write. Go ahead and open Sesame and continue to write. So now that we think about the setting, right, and where it took place, where do you think the story took place at?
The desert.
Oh, I like that, yes. How do you know that? Where does it tell you that? Where does it tell you, where does it talk about the desert?
Like a tortoise.
Ooh, okay.
Rabbit.
Oh, so I see you're using this. What page is this? What page number?
Page number 104.
Yes, great job. So please switch whiteboards with your partner. Okay, show me a thumbs up. We're not speaking yet. Just show me a thumbs up when you've switched. I know Alex and Dylan have switched whiteboards. I know Charlotte and Nyla have switched whiteboards. I know Delia and Lorenzo have switched whiteboards. I know Joshua and Haley have switched whiteboards. I know Mercedes and Ethan have switched whiteboards. I know my table 2 has switched whiteboards. All right, everybody has switched whiteboards. This time, we'll have our teal blue go first again. You're going to share, and then you'll switch. Yes? Okay. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, and remember, you're saying, and I'm going to show you my little conversation starter. The setting I wrote on my whiteboard was, I found this on page, yes? Tell me what page, yes? Go ahead, start talking.
The setting on. No,
I like how you even wrote specific part of the desert. I love that. Okay, you are now going to draw what he does to help him survive that hot climate. Yes? Open Sesame. Start to draw. What keeps that tortoise cool? Okay. What page can I find the tortoise on? Okay. What keeps the tortoise cool when living in such a hot climate?
Rocks.
Oh, I like it. Draw it. And 1, 2. Oh, have I said the magic number yet? 3. Hold them up at me. Ooh, I like it. Oh, okay. No, thank you. Okay. All right, put them down. We're going to double check because I see a lot of us wrote different answers. So we're going to go on page 105 really quick, okay? Everybody on page 105. So we're going to start at it looks for the shade. Point right now at it, so I know where we're going to start at. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we're going to read it together, yes? Okay, reading fingers up, reading fingers below. We're going to read it. Ready? Go. It looks for the shade made by the shadows of rocks. Pause. Who wrote down rocks? Just raise your hand. Okay, all right. I saw a lot of rocks. Okay, put them down. We're going to keep going because there was also another thing we learned. Ready? Go. That's how it cools off. He burrows underground to get away from the heat. Pause. Who wrote that he burrows underground? Okay, so we had some rocks and then we had some burrows. Those were the only 2 ways that he keeps cool, yes? Some of you wrote his shell, which his shell is more of his home, yes? To keep cool though, we learned that he hides behind the rocks or he burrows underground. Okay, erase, erase, erase. Okay? Okay, I'm going to come around with a worksheet. Okay? Our paper looks like this, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. Okay? It looks like this. Yes? Okay? We talked about 3 characters right now that go through the challenge of living in such a hot desert. Okay, you guys are gonna work on that independently, yes? Okay, if you finish under there, you can do your 2 pages of handwriting, or you can do your independent reading, yes? Okay, I'm gonna call a couple of friends to work at the back table with me to complete this assignment, yes? Those friends, I want you to bring your worksheet, your book, and a pencil. What are you bringing? Worksheet,
book, and a pencil.
Thank you. So everybody else, you're going to draw how those characters respond to the challenge of living in such a hot climate. Yes? Can we all please turn to page 105? Is everybody on 105? Perfect. Yep. All right. So now we talked about the very first animal that we came across, right? That they came across in their hike. Who was that animal? The tortoise, right? The desert tortoise, right? And we're talking about the challenge of living in such a hot climate, right? Okay. Who remembers what the desert tortoise does in order to stay cool? Joshua, what does the desert tortoise do?
Hides in the big rock.
He hides behind the big rocks. I like it. What else does he do?
This approach ensures every student works at a level that is challenging and builds confidence while addressing specific needs. Formative assessments are essential because they monitor student mastery, provide real-time feedback, and allow for immediate adjustments to instruction and on-the-spot interventions. What formative assessments will you try today?